Okay, all right. Hello. Welcome to the channel. So we had a bit of a technical difficulty here. The sound did not record. The video recorded, but the iPhone thought that my AirPods were still in, but they were dead. So the mic was on, but it was not receiving any audio. So just a warning for all you video makers out there, just make sure that your AirPods are disconnected or they have battery, one or the other. But besides that, I went and got 2 packs of Chaos boxes from Meijer's, and that's what we're going to be opening today. The boxes were $25 each, so for a total of $50, and each box came with 5 packs. So around $5 per pack. That's about what you would pay normally. They're around $6 usually, so I guess you get a slight discount. And just for the fact that they're random, you don't know what they're going to be, obviously. And there's our first hit of the packs, Sword of Forge and Frontier. It's a moderately priced sword, and its effect is decent. It's good. Protection from red and green, +2/+2. When you attack, you exile the top 2 of your library, and you can play those cards that turn, and you may play an additional land that turn. Overall, decent effect. A bit of setup, just like any sword, but in an equipment deck, I'm sure you wouldn't complain if you drew it. So, $10 for that. Forge and Frontier. All right, so yeah, it's a shame that the audio is not there. I mean, the cracking the packs, the wrinkling, it's all part of the experience, but I figured, I'm still going to release this video because I do hit a massive hit later on in the video. So you're going to want to stay tuned to see that. You won't hear my reaction, but you'll hear my reaction to my reaction. So it's almost as good. Reckoner Bankbuster. I'm not even looking at that. Reckoner Bankbuster. Honestly, using that in Arena in the Brawl, just because I have Atraxa, which puts charge counters on it with Proliferate, so it does allow you to draw 1 card per turn. A little slow, but in Arena, that's actually not that bad. You kind of just want that in a control type deck, so these other cards aren't worth much. Azusa's Many Journeys, I've messed around with that in Atraxa, and it just does not do enough. That creature that it turns into and swings, nobody's blocking that creature, so you're not going to get the 3 mana off it. So, not a saga that's worthwhile. But yeah. I went to Meijer's, and I saw some people on Reddit actually posting about the Meijer Chaos boxes, and so I was like, I'll go see if they have them, and they did. They had 2 left, so those are the 2 I picked up. Strangely, they were in the back of the shop, and I don't know why department stores think it's a good idea to put these card packs at the back of their shops. I mean, obviously, you're going to have kids who don't know any better breaking into them and sneaking packs out, and with it being at the back of the shop, they're not going to feel like they're being watched, and they probably aren't. So I just happened to find those. Here it is. Wait for it. Boom, baby. That is the hit right there. That I have been looking for this card ever since Eldraine came out, and I've just been ogling it. I've needed another Rhystic Study. I have 1 copy that I bought 5 years ago, back when it was $20. Now it's the least amount you can get for it is $30. But this version of Rhystic Study, I mean, what a beauty. And I wish you could hear just how excited I was. I was shaking. I've been looking for this card, and I was about to just pull the trigger on buying a Rhystic Study, and I'm so glad that I pulled that one instead. I love that art, love that card, and now I don't feel bad about playing it because I pulled it. So you can't be too salty. if I pulled it. So there you go. And that's the massive hit. So if you want to just go ahead and tune into another pack opening, I'm just kidding. Keep watching. Keep watching. Boom. I mean, you know, I don't mind the pain lands at all, especially in Commander. We got 40 life, we got life to spare. Just having that color correction is completely worth it. Plus, it taps for uncolored, so you don't always have to use life in that case. Hercule's Final Meditation. I was looking at that one. Just a way worse Cyclonic Rift. Way worse. It returns all your non-land permanents to your hand, so I don't know why you'd ever play that. Yeah. But yeah, the onto box 2. As you can see in my mat, it's a Finale of Devastation mat from Commander Masters, and on that day that I bought that mat, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a Commander Masters box, a collector booster of Commander Masters, and what do I see as the mythic rare hit? It's a full art foil Finale of Devastation. So something devastating happened that day. There was just all the things came together, and Finale of Devastation is quickly becoming one of my favorite cards. I mean, if I can use that thing to grab an Eldrazi or an Emrakul or a Craterhoof Behemoth being the most obvious candidate, yeah, it is a game ender. Goliath Hatchery kind of flew under the radar for me. It's a toxic big boy who creates 2/3/3s that are toxic, and it does something to the effect of if an opponent has toxic counters, and then you can draw cards equal to the amount of toxic that a creature has on your battlefield. All in all, pretty good. I mean, if I was running toxic, I would throw them in a heartbeat. Yeah, there's a showcase, a 27-cent showcase. So, I mean, it enters the battlefield tapped, like, if it's your turn, so I guess you can flash it in, but it's just a 6/6. And we all know that creatures that just have stats and EDH, they're not going to do a whole lot. I didn't even notice my cat. There she goes. That's Ginger. She's just checking out, seeing what I'm doing. So, yeah. Brothers War, Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty. I mean, not the most valuable packs by any stretch of the imagination. Ratchet, Field Medic, yeah. Transformers, more than meets the eye, but not in this case. That card is worth like less than $1. And that, you create tapped Power Stone tokens. I mean, it's a landfall trigger that creates more land, I guess. Obviously not that good. Yeah, oil counters. I haven't really found an oil counter creature that I've liked, at least not enough to run in a proliferate deck. There's an early land. So yeah, technical glitches do happen, and I'm trying to make the most of it. Just want to release this video. Hopefully I find something else fun to pull in the near future. I've heard there's Walmart mystery boxes, so I looked up online, and they're a little expensive for what they are, so hopefully I can just find one in a Walmart. What is it, kitty? He wants to go outside. He can in a second. We're almost done here. You're almost dead. You are already dead. You owe me Pillar of Oath. So yeah, and EDH is a great format that lends itself to pack openers because it's a singleton format, and so opening packs, you only have to hit one nice card to throw it into a deck. And with commanders being in the forefront of your mind, you know exactly what you're looking for, exactly what'll work with the commander that you are playing. Something, like Atraxa, for instance. You're looking for counters, you're looking for proliferate, planeswalkers, board clears. So yeah, she's 4 colors. So obviously, I've got a lot of options. I love opening packs and throwing them in decks even better. And Rhystic Study is immediately going in my Atraxa deck, no question about it. So glad I pulled that. And not just because it made up for all the lack of value in the later packs. The total value that was pulled. Oh, shoot, the video's over. Okay, bye.